There's a new sheriff in town and he's on a mission. Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa is the man in the AFC hot seat. The Bahraini sat down with us to outline his plans for Asian football less than 24 hours after he was elected the new president of the AFC. Sheikh Salman faces re-election at the next AFC Congress in 2015, so there's not much time for him to make an impression. The Bahraini is well aware he must hit the ground running.
So I think for the next 2 years, the most important thing is to get the house in order, whether it's from the administration point of view, from the executive board members, which I think they're very helpful and supportive. And I think they've suffered as well, because I think they've been through uncertainty for the past 2 years. But now, I think the strong signal that the Congress have sent is something that everybody, I think, knows that, if you have a president who's, like, let's say, most of the Congress put their trust in, has to be listened and has to guide them into the next, let's say, phase. So hopefully, there's a lot of issues and cases on the table we need to look at and address. But on the same time as well, they need to be solved rather than just looked at and left with undecisive matters.
Strong interaction with the various member associations and providing them able support when needed will be foremost on the agenda.
I think to open a dialogue, first of all, and to have a common understanding of what can be done, how we can encourage the grassroots development projects that a lot of third countries that need. There are basic things that can make a big difference in any country. And out of the 47 countries in Asia, I think there are a lot of them that need the basic tools of developing this game. And I think we want to be there to support them in that.
Asia is currently allocated 4.5 slots for the FIFA World Cup finals, and the desire to net an extra slot is strong, but needs purpose to back it.
Asia should deserve more than the 4.5 slots that it has. But we have to plan it very well. We don't want to go to a Congress knowing that the chances are 50-50 or less in getting it. We have to consult with other confederations. We have to consult with FIFA, see what are the possibilities. But I think we can only be strong and we can only, let's say, be listened to if people think that we're united and we're a group. This is where, people will listen to you. And I think, in getting an extra slot, it will be good for us and for other confederations as well. But we have to be realistic as well. We know that the number of teams that are participating in the World Cup are 32, and we cannot increase that.
Closer to home, Sheikh Salman is looking forward to the AFC Asian Cup 2015 in Australia.
Australia is a great host. They've hosted the Olympic Games in 2000. It was one of the successful Olympics in the history. But as for Asian Cup, I'm not worried about it. In Australia, I think they're in good hands. And the Australian FA is doing a terrific job up to now, and we will give them the full support to make this a successful event for us all.
The AFC's newest president is no stranger to the beautiful game on and off the field. His experiences over the past 17 years will serve as a valuable asset.
I've played the game and I've been following football since I was young. But I was appointed as the head of the national team between 96 and 97. And then got elected as a vice president from 98 until 2002. And then a president from then until now. And of course, I had the privilege of serving in AFC and FIFA on different committees, the disciplinary for 6 years, between 2003 and 2009. And now as a FIFA member of the World Cup, Brazil 2014. So I think I've gained a lot of experience in those 6 years that I've spent in FIFA, especially because you get the chance to go to tournaments and participate and stay the long period. 3 weeks, see how the organization is set up. and meet people. And this is, I think, the most important thing. You meet and talk to people and see how, you know, football is like from different parts of the world.
Priority number one for Sheikh Salman is to create a sense of unity within Asian football and lay the foundations for a bright future.
We have to stay united for the good of the game. We have to be one voice. Asia has such a huge potential in the game, and I think the only way is up. You know, there are a lot of teams that have progressed very well. We should just follow their lead and see how can we be better in competing not just in Asia but in the rest of the world. So when they say the future is Asia, I believe so. We have to stick to that slogan again, because a lot of people lost faith. We have to put that faith back into us and lead the way, hopefully, to a better football in Asia.